Have you ever thought that your crush might just be pretending not to like you? Maybe she avoids your eyes, acts like she doesn't care, or behaves as if you don't even exist. Yet deep down, you feel something doesn't quite add up. That strange tension you sense, it's real. Women can be complicated. Sometimes a woman won't admit she likes a man, not even to herself. Maybe she's scared you won't feel the same way. Or maybe she wants to test how confident you really are. Either way, when she's pretending not to like you, there are clear signs that give her away. Once you start recognizing them, you won't be confused again. I'm Amelia, and welcome to Dark Psychology, where we uncover the hidden emotional triggers behind attraction and behavior. In this video, I'll share 10 strong signs she's acting uninterested, even though she secretly likes you. Stay until the end because I'll also explain what to do once you see these signs without breaking the natural chemistry between you. Let's start. Her friends already know about you. If you want to find out whether she likes you, don't look at her first. Look at her friends. Women often tell their close friends everything about the man they secretly like. They'll talk about your smallest details, your jokes, your smile, how you walk, or the way you talk when she feels something she can't keep it to herself. But she doesn't want you to know just yet. So, how can you tell? Watch how her friends act when you're around. Do they giggle when you walk by? Do they tease her quietly when you're near? That's not a random moment. It's proof of attraction. If you casually say her name and her friends exchange looks or start smiling, that's confirmation. It means she's been talking about you privately. She might be acting like she doesn't care, but her group already knows she does. And trust me, women don't spend time talking about a man they have no emotional interest in. That's your first clue. Your eyes meet more often than you think. She might not talk to you much, but her eyes will tell you everything. When two people feel attraction, their brains release oxytocin, the same hormone that creates a sense of bonding. That's why even a short moment of eye contact can feel electric. So pay attention when you cross paths. If she looks at you for a second, then quickly looks away, she's not avoiding you. She's protecting herself. She wants to look at you, but doesn't want to give it away. Try this next time you see her. Hold her gaze for half a second longer and smile. If she glances down, blushes, or smiles back, that's your answer. Her eyes reveal what her words try to hide. When a woman really doesn't care, she won't even notice you. But when she does, every look becomes a tiny confession she can't control. She's suddenly being extra nice to your friends. This one surprises many men. When she starts being very kind to your friends, laughing at their jokes, asking about their day, or complimenting them, it's usually not them she's interested in, it's you. Women understand how male friendships work. She knows your friends' opinions can influence how you see her. If they like her, they'll mention her positively, which helps her. Sometimes she'll even act friendly with everyone except you just to hide her feelings. That's her way of staying close to your circle without making it obvious. Next time she's talking with your friends, join the conversation naturally. Don't force anything, just engage. You'll notice her tone change, her body language soften, her laugh sound more real. Why? Because her friendliness isn't about your friends. It's about reaching you. She's pretending she doesn't care, but everything she does circles back to you. Then there's the emotional confusion when she sends mixed signals. One day she's warm, smiling, and interested. The next, she's cold and distant. It drives you crazy, right? Like she's playing an emotional game you never agreed to play. But the truth is, it's not really about you. It's about what's happening inside her. She might like you deeply but feels scared of rejection. Maybe she's been hurt before and doesn't want to feel weak again. Or maybe she just loses control of her emotions around you and doesn't know how to handle it. So instead of showing how she feels, she hides behind confusion. It's her way of staying safe while still keeping you hooked. Psychologists call this the approach-avoidance conflict. When attraction and fear exist together, she wants to move closer, but is afraid of what could happen if she does. The best way to handle this? Stay calm, stay consistent. Don't chase her desperately, but don't withdraw completely either. Invite her out casually for coffee or a simple hangout. When she's alone with you, the mask drops. She'll act more natural, more herself. Her guard falls, and you'll see the woman. She's been hiding behind that mixed behavior. Mixed signals don't mean she's playing games. They mean she's torn between her heart and her fear. Handle that with confidence, and she'll trust you more than ever. Now, jealousy. the emotion women try hardest to hide but can't. Watch closely when she sees you talking or laughing with another woman. Does her mood change? Does she suddenly go quiet or say something like, "You two seem close," or "She's funny"? That's not just casual talk. That's emotional unis disguised as calm. When a woman pretends not to like you, but still gets jealous, it means she's emotionally attached. She might roll her eyes, act indifferent, or joke about it. But underneath, she's feeling it. Jealousy isn't about control. It's about fear. The fear of losing someone she secretly wants but hasn't admitted to herself yet. The irony is, she's pretending not to care to protect her pride. But her jealousy gives her away completely. When you notice it, don't tease her or make her defensive. Just smile and stay composed. Let that silence do the work. Because at that moment, she realizes she can't hide how she feels. That's when attraction turns into emotional gravity, something she can't resist anymore. She also starts caring more about how she looks when you're around. Yes, women like to look good in general, but when she likes someone, that effort becomes intentional. She'll dress a bit nicer when she knows she'll see you. She'll fix her hair, check her reflection, maybe wear perfume she rarely uses. She'll act like it's nothing, but it's not random. When you're near, she becomes more aware of herself. Not out of insecurity, but because she wants to look good in your eyes without making it too obvious. If you pay attention, you'll notice small signs. She touches her hair, adjusts her clothes, or straightens her posture when you walk in. Her voice may change to softer, lighter, slightly nervous. That's not vanity. That's vulnerability. It's her silent way of saying, "I hope you notice me." A woman who truly doesn't care won't bother doing any of this. But when she spends extra time getting ready, knowing she might run into you, you've already made an impression. She may act like it's casual, but every little adjustment says otherwise. And here's another big clue. She starts noticing small things about you. This is something many men miss. When a woman pays attention to your little habits, it's not random. It's attraction. Even if she's pretending not to like you, she still studies you carefully. She might not talk much, but she's observing how you hold your cup, what songs you like, how you laugh, or which words you repeat when you're excited. She'll remember details others forget, that you like 2 sugars instead of 1, that you wear your left earbud first, or that you tilt your head a bit when you're thinking. These tiny details mean her subconscious mind is tuned into you. Even when she tries to act indifferent, her attention gives her away. She may casually bring something up like, "Didn't you say you liked that song?" And you'll be surprised she remembered. That's your proof. The female mind doesn't invest that much attention in someone she doesn't value. So when she remembers little things, it's not coincidence. It's care hidden behind curiosity. Then there's the modern sign of interest. She likes your posts, but rarely comments. This is the digital version of mixed feelings. She won't text you directly, but somehow she's always the first one to like your stories or your pictures. That's not an accident. It's quiet interest. When a woman likes your posts but avoids commenting, she's telling you she's watching but doesn't want to look too eager. She's walking that line between being visible and staying mysterious. Maybe she's scrolling late at night, stopping longer on your profile than she'd ever admit, liking just enough photos to remind you she's there. Psychologically, it's a push and pull strategy. She's showing approval and curiosity without taking the risk of direct attention. It's her way of saying, "I notice you," without saying it out loud. "I see you, I like you. But I hold back my validation." So you keep wondering. To you, it might seem casual, but to her, it's controlled attention. Women who don't care don't engage at all. If she's interacting, even in small ways, it's emotional breadcrumbing. She wants you to sense her presence without having to risk rejection. Her silence doesn't mean she's not interested. It's part of her strategy. When she starts having long talks with you, pay attention. That's where the psychology becomes fascinating. If she were truly indifferent, she'd keep the conversation short, polite, and shallow. But when she's secretly drawn to you, the talks stretch on. It could be a late-night chat that never seems to end, or a quick talk at work that somehow turns into a 30-minute conversation about music, dreams, or old memories. That's emotional investment disguised as small talk, even when the topic sounds ordinary. Work, school, hobbies. Listen to her tone, not just her words. She'll linger. She'll ask extra questions. She'll pause in ways that make you keep talking just so she can hear more of your voice, your thoughts, your presence. Sometimes she hides it behind practical reasons. Can you help me with this? Or what did you think of that movie? But the real purpose is connection. And when she's pretending not to like you, those conversations are her safe space, a way to stay close without having to admit how much she wants to be. So next time you notice your talks lasting longer than they should, remember this. Time is truth. She wouldn't be giving you hers if she didn't care. Another clear sign is when she starts building ties with people in your life. This one's quiet but powerful. If she's making an effort to connect with your friends, coworkers, or even your family, it's not random. It's emotional integration. She's trying to weave herself into your world. Maybe she's chatting more with your best friend, laughing with your sister, or showing real curiosity about your social soul circle. That's not coincidence. People don't invest energy into places they don't plan to stay. So, when she's getting close to your people, it's because she wants to belong somewhere near you, even if she's not ready to say it out loud. It's her silent way of saying, I want to be where you are. But notice how she still keeps a certain distance from you personally. That's the pretending part. It's emotional camouflage. She stays close enough to feel part of your life, but far enough to deny it if you notice. That balance between closeness and distance is one of the strongest signs she's falling for you while trying to hide it. Now that you can recognize these patterns, the question is, what do you do about it? How do you handle this without scaring her off or feeding the act? Here's the truth. You don't chase, you don't pressure, and you don't call her out. The moment you expose her, pretending, she'll lose that sense of emotional safety and pull back even deeper into her shell. Instead, you respond with calm confidence. You create emotional safety through your grounded energy. You show her not through words but through presence that liking you isn't dangerous. It's safe. When she feels that you're composed, patient, and sure of yourself, her act will slowly fade away. The first step is to stay consistent. Consistency is one of the most underrated forces of attraction. Don't mirror her ups and downs. Don't pull back just because she's pretending to. Stay centered. Keep being yourself. Let your calm energy say, I see you and I'm not moved by games. Because true confidence isn't chasing validation. It's staying peaceful even when things are uncertain. When she notices you're not reacting to her emotional push and pull, she'll start to relax. Your steadiness will make her feel safe enough to drop the act and be genuine. The second step is to give her small openings. Sometimes she's pretending not to like you because she's afraid of rejection. Instead of confronting her, offer small emotional invitations. Give light, sincere compliments like, I like your energy. It's calm and real. Or you have this grounded vibe that's rare. Don't overdo it. Say just enough to make her feel noticed, not exposed. Then walk away. Let her sit with that feeling. Let her miss your calmness, your attention, your voice. That's how curiosity becomes desire. The third step, focus on what she does, not what she says. Remember, women can say one thing and feel another. She might claim she's not into you, but her behavior tells a different story. Does she find reasons to talk to you? Does she match your tone or mirror your movements? Does she appear in places you didn't expect her to be? That's not accident. That's emotional alignment. Actions speak louder than words. And the man who pays attention to patterns instead of promises is always the one who understands emotional dynamics best. Step 4. Keep your value high. The best way to break her act is to maintain your own standards. Don't lose focus trying to decode her mixed signals. Keep building your life, your work, your health, your peace. When she sees you're not shaken by her ambiguity, it awakens respect. And respect is what fuels attraction because deep down, she doesn't want a man chasing approval. She wants a man who doesn't need it. That's your real strength. When she realizes she's not competing for your attention, she'll start competing for your presence. Mystery breeds magnetism, and your calm, grounded presence will slowly melt her defenses. You don't need to convince her to like you. You just have to give her enough comfort to stop pretending. That's emotional intelligence. That's true masculine composure. And that's what separates boys playing games from men who build deep connection. At the end of it all, remember this. A woman who truly doesn't care will give you nothing but silence. But a woman who pretends not to care will give you confusion. She'll send mixed signals, hide emotions, and fight the very feelings pulling her toward you. Not because she doesn't want you, but because she's scared that wanting you makes her vulnerable. So don't overthink it. Don't chase. Just observe calmly. When you stay rooted in quiet confidence, her pretending naturally fades because attraction isn't something you force. It grows in presence. And when your presence gives her peace, she'll stop pretending and start pursuing. If this made things click for you, wait for what's next. In my upcoming video, I'll explain the dark psychology behind why she pulls away when she actually likes you. Because understanding her emotions isn't manipulation, it's emotional mastery.